There's some really important technical details about this case. This is one of the most difficult plastic surgery operations because it's three-dimensional. There's a totally different operation on the front than there is on the back, than there is on the sides. On the front, we undermine upwards for the most part and down in the center. In the back, we undermine down only because we want to lift everything up. There are all sorts of different vectors of tension, and it's not easy at all to have that incision end up being exactly the location that we want. To get this super tight on the sides, we abduct her legs during surgery. That means that we spread her feet way apart to create more laxity out on the sides. We get it super tight. As I show you the markings that we used for this case, it takes me a long time to do those markings because they're critical to me in speeding up the operation so we don't waste a lot of time or have to redo things on the operating room table. But what I found is with my markings, I want to make them somewhat conservative and then extend the amount of skin excision during surgery if I'm able to. And I was able to big time in her case. So you'll see the initial markings, I was removing almost this much tissue. It ended up, I took about another 4 inches of vertical height of tissue on the actual operating room table. Basically everything all the way down to here I removed. Now, there's some caveats to that. Well, I didn't remove the fat on the backside like I do on her front where the belly is. I just removed that skin, create another deep incision and a deep layer. And what I do is I actually double up the fat. And she had a super flat bottom before. She's still, well, she's not really J-Lo or anything back there now with curves, but she's got a lot more than she would have otherwise because we preserved every bit of fat and stacked it up there. And it's super important on a woman like this because she genetically only has the ability to build up a little bit more muscle. I know that this is, I think in her assessment, I'm guessing, this is probably the most important day of her life when we did this operation, certainly close to it. It exceeded all of our expectations, and what's really fun for me is that in doing a really difficult operation like this on a patient with a pretty substantial, almost desperate need for improvement, I feel so happy that at this point in my career, I know how to do this operation really well. I think it gives me a lot of joy to be able to make such a big difference in people's life, and I know that she's appreciating that right now.